Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, March 19th. We are in the year 2025. And if you remember, 5 years ago, we were all like, what is happening? Is around this time. It's right around this time that we were all trying to figure
March
out.
11th. Yeah.
It feels so long ago. Well, today we have myself, Adam Peak, and I'm joined by
Cory Connors, host of the Sustainable Packaging Podcast.
Perfect. And we are going to be talking about reuse. Cory got to go speak at the Moda. What did the Moda Center used to be called?
The Rose Garden.
The Rose Garden. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's still Dame time, even though he's moved on.
We still celebrate Damian Lillard. Yeah, he's a legend, and miss him. He went to the other Milwaukee. My kids say I live in Milwaukee.
Oh, that's right.
IE. And he went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So
Milwaukee.
Yes.
We're going to talk about reuse and Cory's talk and a lovely, funny video. We're going to introduce it with a really funny video that we saw from our friend Evelio, who couldn't be with us today. He is on a plane, so let's get going. All right, so I saw this video here on the internet. By the way, do us a favor. If you are watching, please let us know where you're watching from. And did you see this video that Evelio posted today? I hope the audio works. Let's play it. If the audio doesn't work, it kind of loses its luster. But let's see. And play.
What? I don't want you throwing it out. I saw it in the driveway. I don't know what you ordered in it, but this is a... Okay, I'll tell you. You're going to be looking for one of these. Put it downstairs with your decorations. This is a high-quality cardboard container. This is almost like a welded seam in here. This isn't a floppy box that they just pressed together.
A welded what?
Seam, where it's put together here.
I thought you said semen.
Dylan.
No, like people.
What I'm getting at is,
what are you getting at?
You're quick to throw this all out and you just toss it in the garage and expect me to break it down and put it out for recycling. You recycle by reusing. There's nothing wrong with that. When you get a hold of a box, I don't know what you ordered. It had to be some high quality.
Why?
Because this could carry a heavy item.
What's heavy?
No, go ahead and laugh. But when you say run to the store and buy me bins. Here's a good bin right here. And look at it. It's going to seal up nice. You're going to be able to close it up nice.
I would like to note that I cut it up nicely with a knife.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do, Dylan.
Don't you know, Dylan?
So
boy. Kudos.
Yeah, no, I break them down for recycling, but this one here, this one is precious.
We'll keep it.
I think we will.
Okay, bye.
Get away.
You don't need to go to bins. Just use your own
corrugated box. Funny. Don't you know, Dylan?
Oh boy. Here's
it's a high quality box right here.
I love it 100%. He's right. We need to reuse.
I think I commented, I didn't know that AI could make a video of Ryan Fox projecting out into the future as a grandpa living in the Midwest. But I mean, it is. I have so many corrugated boxes that I just keep because I'm like, I'm always going to need a corrugated box, either for packing something, shipping something, moving something, storing something. And if you do an LCA, you can actually add in on Compass by Treyarch. You can add in how many expected times of reuse to watch, and it's incredible what happens to the LCA with reuse. I mean, the impact drops dramatically. It's probably the most powerful component of sustainability, right? Is reduction first, reuse second, recycling third. So Cory, tell us about what you learned yesterday at the Moda Center while you were talking. Oh, hey, what's up, Chris?
Yeah, hey, Chris, good morning. Shout out to the Green Sports Alliance for putting on an incredible event, and shout out to the team at the Moda Center and the Trailblazers, Brittany Salisbury and team. And it was a very well done event.
They're really blazing trails, honestly.
I mean, literally
out in front, Trailblazers.
It's funny they said it several times and nobody really caught it, but I think it's great.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? And here's the deal about that. I mean, we had people from all over the U.S., all over the world. I met a man from Kenya who was in charge of the African Sports Alliance, and they are talking about reuse in their facilities as well. And I think this is the future for events, for entertainment, for sporting. It's going to be reusable cups and trays and plates. They are mastering how to do this. They are figuring it out, and the team, including Brittany at the Moda Center, is really they took a big leap and were very brave to go with bold reuse. And their team here locally, Heather and Jocelyn, awesome people doing awesome things. It's exciting to see. They've already diverted nearly 1 million cups in just a couple of years, and from the landfill, because those would have gone to the landfill.
Right.
There's no other way to do that today.
Yeah, I'm disappointed though that you said that they were very brave. They were very bold
Both.
in using bold reuse. Yeah, they were also brave. I mean, I think it's phenomenal. A couple of things that you were telling me before we got on and before we went live, you said the recovery rate is like 90 to 95%. Is that right?
Yes. At Moda Center in particular, they have identified how to do this well, and they have added bins all over the place. The team, one of the gentlemen on my panel was the head of environmental services, which is all the waste collection at their facility there. And he talked about how they go around and they clean out the bins throughout the events, and to make sure that they're never overflowing. And they showed us, they gave us a tour of where they sort them, how they do it. And because not only do they have to collect them, they have to make sure the collection is pristine, so it can go to bold reuse to get washed and returned, all locally, just within a few minutes of where their facility is.
I think that is number one. It's incredible. And the other thing though is I saw this at Expo West where they had I want to say it was R Cup, and they had bins set up everywhere at Expo West, which is Natural Products Expo West. It's supposed to be a place where a lot of people are there who are concerned about sustainability issues, and the bins were pretty clearly marked what they were for, and they were full of trash. And so, you know, it seems like there's got to be some really clear drivers currently for reuse to work. What were some of those things that maybe they said that they're doing well at Moda Center? And I know you weren't at Expo West, but maybe that weren't happening at a place. It doesn't have to be Expo West, but at other places who have tried reuse and it's just been a little bit clunky.
It has to be thought of throughout the whole facility. You have to have probably in a facility like that a couple of hundred extra bins that are clearly marked and clearly identified as reuse only, with a smaller hole in the top so people don't throw big things in there. Oftentimes they'll use a circle cutout on the top to identify reuse or recycle for cans and bottles, and I think that's really smart. But what they've done is added so many bins and made it very obvious. And the number one thing that they said was they have to advertise it. So they put up advertisements all over the place about, hey, that cup you have in your hand is reusable. Please put it in the reuse bin. It's the red one. And it was really well done, well thought out. And they made mistakes at the beginning. The initial collection rate was only 55%. And that's the evolution of the plan is, okay, well, that didn't work as well as we thought, so let's try this, and then let's make it even better. And then they have to get the people on the front line involved, the people that are doing the sorting, the people that are the ushers that are letting the people in the game or saying goodbye as they leave. They need to tell them, oh, you can't bring that cup home. Can you put that in the bin right here?
Right. Didn't you say they made the cups uglier too, so that people didn't? They were aesthetically less pleasing, so that people wanted to leave them.
Yeah, here's
You're like,
one of the,
actually, I brought one home.
yeah, here's a couple of the cups they gave me. I got these from Bold Reuse.
Okay.
And they're just, they're okay, but it's not really something you'd want to put. It says return me.
They should put something like
bin.
if found in the wild, my
Yeah.
owner was irresponsible, or my owner hates the environment, or something like that. So you don't want to have it in your house. You're like, crap, yeah, I should probably leave this. Like a shame.
Yeah. So they're calling it their Rip City Reuse, and that's a shout out to the old Bill Schonley, Rip City, that he used to say at the Blazer games, and I'm just so impressed with all of these amazing people.
Now, before we wrap up, I was mentioning, I was like, well, it would seem like the 2023 NBA champion Denver Nuggets would be able to do this, and I love that we can talk freely about sports since Evelio is not here. Because it's Ball Arena, like it's an actual packaging company that owns the naming rights to the arena.
Yeah.
And you were saying, yeah, but they looked at aluminum or steel, and it wasn't functional for reuse because it's heavy, it costs a lot, and it dents or something, right? Like,
yeah, they said, and that was a topic, because a lot of people said, well, what about aluminum? That's such a great material. It's so recyclable, all of those great things, which we know, and cans are incredible packaging, in my opinion. But for this cup, kind of a reusable cup program, the aluminum cups will dent or get scratched. And then the consumers don't like that.
yeah,
They think that they're used and they're gross. These cups, these are polypropylene, and they found that they can use them 10 to 12 times successfully until they crack. Eventually, they'll just crack or get damaged somehow. They don't normally chip, which is great, but they're very durable, and they can be recycled at their end of life as well.
Yeah, you can recycle PP. Everybody knows.
Your favorite T-shirt.
I love PP recycling. Please don't clip that. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. We will be back here, same bat time, same bat channel. Maybe the three of us will be here tomorrow. Yeah. We don't really ever know.
We'll see
until it happens. But
stay tuned.
Stay tuned, everybody. We appreciate it, and see you later. Bye.